Over the decades, Craftsman has offered a variety of accessories and attachments for their drill presses. This video is part 4 in a series of videos covering many of these accessories and attachments. I encourage you to watch some of the other videos in this series to learn more about these accessories and attachments. In this short video, we will be discussing the production table. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff and welcome to my shop. We got a few things to talk about, so let's get to it. The Classic Craftsman Drill Press series starts in 1946, and all of those early 100 series drill presses shipped with a tilting table. In this picture you can see the barrel-shaped item, which is the table support, and then the table fit onto it, and the table could tilt, and it had a protractor and a pin that would keep it at 90 degrees. However, in 1956, Craftsman changed the table design to a static table that did not tilt, and they still offered the tilting table as an accessory. And this is the table that they went to, which, as you can tell, doesn't tilt. And these were the two basic designs you could get with your drill press. However, in 1950, Craftsman offered the production table as an accessory. The production table was model number 9-2306. As the name implies, this table was designed for production of items, and it had a coolant trough built into the table. The table was 19 inches by 18 3/8 by 4 inches. It weighed roughly 47 pounds, and depending on which catalog you look at, during its production run from 1950 to 1957, you'll get a couple of different measurements. And I'm not sure if those are typos or if they were just taking measurements from different areas on the tables. The table surface was a milled cast semi-steel surface that was 10 1/4 inches by 16 1/4 inches. The column bore was 2 3/4 of an inch, so it fit all of your Classic Craftsman drill presses. And just like the belt cover, this item shipped directly from King Seeley in Ypsilanti, Michigan, if you ordered one. Although the production table had a noticeable size advantage over your standard tables with those drill presses, it had two disadvantages to those tables. The first being that the table used 2 set screws to lock it to the column. This, of course, means that adjusting the table up and down the column was more involved than the standard tables. And the second being that there were no holes manufactured in the surface for attaching vices and other items. So this picture is a 100 series drill press with a production table on it that Frank Lee picked up several years ago. And all of these pictures are going to be from that production table. This is the table cleaned up, and you can see the drain port at the top. And you can see the column boss and the 2 set screws. And this is a close-up of the column bore and the set screws, and it had that raised boss like we see on a lot of the tables. And it came with a plug that you would put inside that drain hole. And these are the 2 set screws that basically clamp that to the column, securing the table. And with a production table, it's assumed that you're performing repeated actions, so moving the table isn't a large concern. This is the bottom of the table, and you can see the supports. It's a very beefy table. And you can see the King Seeley 103 on the bottom. There's a close-up of it. And that's the part number, not the model number. and this is it on that same machine. And you can see that Frank Lee had a table lift system, because lifting that table, 47 pounds, come on, it's a heavy table. You'd almost have to have a table lift. And I'm sorry we don't have any video of this accessory. It is what it is. So, but you can see that it's much wider than your standard table. You can fit a lot of stuff on it. But I think the OEM tables that came with the drill presses are much more functional and usable for the end user. Well, that's going to wrap up this video. Like I said, it was going to be a short one. And that's the production table. I hope you learned something. If you did, please like and subscribe. And more to come, and I will see you next time.